So we open with Marie yelling about Latrice to Mr. Essie. Okay, now we got Marie's package. She's ready to start dating again. How are you ready to start dating when you have a husband? Don't you cheat on Mr. Essie. That's real love. That's a good man. A good woman. Marie, you really gonna say you enjoyed yourself on that date? You do not want to deal with anybody with a penis. Carlos said, what type of man do you like, Marie? Whoa, man. She likes a whoa, man. Marie wants a conservative man, please. Well, no, I actually could see that because you one of them self-loathing gays. Now it makes sense why you in that glass closet with Mr. Essie. Do I think Marie is mean? No, because Latrice is just as mean. Latrice is a mean girl who hides behind her light skin, long hair. Because Marie's darker with short hair, she's looked at more as a bully. But them girls attack her first. Oh, Marie said, look, at least I clock in and show my life. Tambra don't clock in, and she doesn't. She wouldn't even talk about her. Now, I want to ask, do y'all think Tambra had a surrogate? Because she never really looked pregnant to me. And the timeline, some women never get a big belly, but I think this was just another Tambra charade. Oh, Marie let it out the bag that Tambra was preggers before it aired. Did anybody give a shit? That's the real question. Does anyone care about Tambra shit-ree and greedy? So now Marie gets upset with Tambra and she's like, well, look, if you had told us that this guy that you were dealing with was dangerous, we wouldn't have bothered him, especially since you was pregnant. You put our lives in jeopardy because you didn't tell the truth. Tambra said, well, I talked about it on the radio. Maybe nobody was listening to your mealy mouth show. Oh, but now they get to yelling and Marie said, well, Damon helping you with your storyline. Y'all ain't even together and you're not currently married. What's the rut? What's the holdup? Y'all in your 50s. After that, we bringing out the husbands. What the hell JJ got on the back of his head? God darn it. Oh, Lord. Oh, don't tell me he got a t-shirt too. Oh, it's a clothing line. So with the husbands out, we do Clifford's package and ooh, this looks like an unpleasant marriage with an unpleasant man. Oh, now we getting into their marriage and Carlos said, how often does he snatch you up and call you a bitch? I missed that. I don't know where I was, but then the episodes are so boring. I was probably playing Best Fiends when it happened. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna be married to nobody that's calling me a bitch. I ain't doing it. Wait a minute, hold on. Now it's alleged that he's putting his hands on you, but we have it on camera, him snatching you and calling you a bitch. So they have a right to be concerned if it happened on camera in front of people, because then what is going on behind closed doors? Latrice gonna say half the women on the stage are victims of domestic violence. Well, then that means they can see it. That means they know. What? Cliff said your heart can't choose if you fall in love with a woman or a man? What man you been loving, Cliff? I'm telling you, the way he was looking at that stripper that So Gucci's man got, he wanted to peek at that penis. I know when men want to peek, honey. I know that eye. So he doesn't have a tracker on her car. They just share locations on their phone. I'd like to share my location with somebody. Always have somebody worrying about where the hell I'm at. Nobody cares where I am. Oh, so Carlos said, do you know anything about Latrice's marriage, Ladisha? And Ladisha said, well, unlike Latrice, I'm going to keep what's private. I ain't going to speak about her marriage in front of the group. Okay, Latrice got daddy issues. We understand that, but she likes her coot. I don't see her being happy with a younger man. She needs a daddy. It takes all kind of relationships to make a world. I've dated older men. It was enjoyable. I've dated younger men. It was enjoyable. I don't know what I'm going to end up with. Probably just more dogs, huh, Bronx? Oh, God, now we done brought out her sissy. What the hell is he sitting on? They got one person in the back row. Just put him in a chair next to Marie. We go over the argument with the sissy that they didn't really cover. We didn't need 3 parts for this reunion. Two would have sufficed. Oh, the sissy said she wanted me to bring up their issues so that Cliff could hear it from another mouth. I believe it. He gives me a stubborn coot tea. So Cliff goes on and apologizes to Josh. Cliff was quick to apologize, but Joshy don't believe it. Girl, Latrice said, I know they arguing, but they got love for each other. Well, I mean, your husband does give me secret bisexuals, so maybe there is a little love there. Not attraction, but appreciation. Do we need to harp on this apology betwixt the sissies? I don't care if Clit and Latrice's sissy don't get along. I don't care. And yes, I meant to call him Clit. But child, Joshy go on and accept his apology because they was friends and had a cute little throuple. Nobody thinks he's a messy queen who wants to be a Belle. We think he's Latrice's sissy who she needed to shoot a scene with. Joshua seemed real sad because it feels like their friendship ain't never gonna be the same again. Oh my God! Bronx, why do you have to tear up paper? Why? I'm sitting here, I look over, he's just quietly going at it like somebody gave it to him like it's a treat. Why? For his birthday, I'm just gonna give him a roll of paper towels and close the door and just let him tear them up. Is it that you like me to clean? Is that what it is? Were you eating that paper towel? I love you so much. I love you more than I love life, but girl, this was horrible. Oh, I'm glad I didn't run to get this done. I stayed up, had a little drink. Thank God I had a drink. That made it kind of bearable. This was shitty boo. Carlos, fuck you. Bronx says fuck you too. Well, let's get to a trailer reviewer. We haven't had one of those in a minute. And speaking of disappointments, let's go on and look at the 2-minute and 27-second trailer for This Is Me Now. I thought it was just gonna be an album. We getting a movie too? I don't need a movie about Jennifer Lopez's life. It's been covered. I've seen that woman shit. I've seen her shit. If you know what we say about you, then why are you putting this movie out? You know we're sick of you. Remember, you've already gotten oversaturated. Remember, Geely? And you stopped doing movies for a while because we had it. You are not a hopeless romantic, J-Lo. You just a hoe that marries. From the heart, soul, and dreams of Jennifer Lopez. Oh my. This is the most self-aggrandizing. Yeah. I mean, you'd think she was a white man. What the hell? This looks like some Vanilla Sky shit. So she's having an intervention and her friends say she is sex addict. I don't even think she is sex addict. She's just a good old-fashioned hoe. A Bronx hoe. I should know. Okay, so then they have to go to therapy. So this is basically her version of Glitter. That's what this is. This is giving me a shittier Glitter. And I didn't even know that was possible. I am going to watch this to laugh at her thoroughly and consistently. Why is Kiki Palmer in this? Why? Neil deGrasse Tyson? Neil deGrasse Tyson? Oh, hell no. This is scientifically stupid. And Ben Affleck. Oh my God, it's Geely too. February 16th on Amazon Prime. Asses need to be whooped. Asses need to be whooped for this foolishness. And my dog is named Bronx. And I know somehow he's going to be a part of the bullshit. Don't you turn on me. I better not hear shit about Jenny from the block from you, Bronx. You know where you get your treats from. I'm not fooled by the shits that you got.